I invite Mr. Mumshad Mannambeth, our gold sponsor, founder and CEO, KodeKloud, onto the stage.
At KodeKloud, we use a unique approach to learning. As they say, we retain 10% of what we read, 20% of what we hear, 30% of what we see, but more than 80% of what we experience. There is no better way to learn than by actually doing it. One of the challenges that most people face while learning technology is that they don't have the right infrastructure to learn. All of our courses have hands-on labs built right into them. Our labs open up right in your browser, no matter what operating system you are on. You can practice as much as you want for as many hours as you want with very few limitations. You are given an exclusive environment. So if you're learning about Kubernetes clusters, we give you a Kubernetes cluster. So these labs are pre-configured to practice the exact topic with the exact scenario that you just learned about in the videos. Our labs are challenge and scenario-based. If you are learning how to troubleshoot a broken Kubernetes cluster, we're going to give you a broken Kubernetes cluster. We're going to ask you to troubleshoot it, and we're going to ask you to fix the problem that it's having. And the cool thing is that every time you fix that cluster, we're going to break it again in a different way each time, and then we're going to ask you to fix it again. This combination of approaches makes learning much more engaging, much more fun. You are always trying things out. You are breaking things, you're exploring, and you're looking for ways to fix the things that are broken. And that is really the most effective way to learn something. If you're stuck, we have a thriving and interactive community of instructors and other students who will help you out live if necessary. So to try out our labs, go ahead and head on over to KodeKloud and check out some of our free courses.
Hey everyone. Namaskaram. So first of all, thank you so much for coming here all the way. You know, while we were waiting outside, a number of you came to us and mentioned that you're coming from, you're not all based out of here. You're coming from Bangalore or Pune. Some of them even farther. So I really want to take a moment to thank you all for taking time to fly here and be here with us on a Saturday. And I also want to give a shout out to the organizers, Humble and others for getting this organized. As a Malayali, super proud that we're having the first event of this kind here. So I'm going to try and keep it short because I know that there are a lot more exciting talks that are coming up. So just going to go through real quick and walk you through my experiences of building the Kubernetes learning community for the past 4 years or so. So, before KodeKloud, I was working at Dell EMC. It was in the US. That's when I came across, 4 different projects. We started using containers. I originally used Docker for my own kind of development, purposes. And then that's how I started creating courses around that. And then, as a community, you've been very supportive in, in supporting us, and which eventually led to creating a lot more other courses on Kubernetes and certifications. And I've just been listening to you and, getting your feedback and building courses as required. And so over the past 4 or 5 years, we've grown to today we're a company of about 70 people. And continuing to grow. So just to give you an idea, starting with the CNCF landscape, so it was around 2019 that personally I kind of stumbled into containers and Kubernetes. And over the past 4 or 5 years, you can see how the cloud native landscape has grown really rapidly, with a lot of projects coming in every year, and a number of them graduating as well. So as you know, some of the recent graduations of Cilium, Cryo, Istio, and KEDA, and the pace at which the innovation is coming in through this community with everyone contributing is just simply amazing. That also kind of brings the challenge of staying up to date, learning new technologies. With Kubernetes releases coming in like once every 4 months, and a lot of changes happening with lots and lots of contributors contributing to the code. One of the main challenges is really getting training, upskilling, and getting certified and being up to date. From the report from the CNCF annual report last year, so 55% of students reported that pursuing training and certifications helped them land a new job, and 67% reported that it really felt them feel more engaged and fulfilled in their work. So this is really one of the areas that we've been focusing on. So we've been building growth communities, as I would want to call it, where we kind of bring people together, learners and educators, and bring them under the same umbrella, give them a platform where they can interact with each other, learn from each other, and also kind of provide the learning content or the infrastructure itself, as you've seen with our labs. And just provide feedback to each other, help each other in growing. So today we have a community of about 100,000 plus users, and I'm just referring to the active community that's on our Slack channels and community forums. And some of the things that's really helped us are really, we run these weekly cohort sessions where people share their experiences, conduct live training sessions, answer other students' queries. As well as we also provide a platform for people to share their achievements and for others to support them and learn from each other. So one of the things that we realized early on was the way that we learned Linux, as Rahul was mentioning earlier. Actually, me and Rahul, we go way back. We learned from the same college. And one of the things with our college was we were like a 60% hands-on and 40% theory kind of college. So we'd spend like a couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours, sitting in classrooms, but the majority of time we were in the labs. And I think that was one of the very important things that I learned early on, because technologies like Linux and containers and Kubernetes, you can't really learn just by going through presentations or by actually seeing someone do a demonstration. It's mostly learned by doing. It's by getting your hands on the keyboard and getting as many hours as you can on the keyboard. So that's when we kind of built our hands-on labs, which has a real focus on helping students gain as many hours of hands-on experience as they can with the labs. So we originally started with Docker and Kubernetes, and then we have now expanded to Linux, and we realized that there's a much better way to learn Linux, a faster way and a more effective way to learning Linux by using our labs. So over the past few years, we've provisioned over 15 million lab sessions. So this is around 40,000 sessions every hour. That's around 40,000 exclusive Kubernetes clusters that we are provisioning for each user every hour. And some of our top students spend like more than 1,000 hours just on the keyboard practicing on our platform, which is actually something that we're really, really proud of. And beyond certification, as you know, to keep up with the fast pace that the projects are coming in the cloud-native landscape, so we are continuously adding more courses and content around Helm or Istio, Customize, Prometheus, Grafana, observability and monitoring tools as well. And finally, just to give you an idea, we have a booth here outside, and we have some of our stuff there, and one of our products is newer products is really KodeKloud for Business, which is really for teams. So basically, you can enroll your teams through a self-service dashboard, and we have like centralized billing and analytics and insights, which is actually one of our very fast-growing side of the business. So yeah, do come by. We do have some T-shirts and swags and some prizes. We're conducting some hackathons here, so come to our booth and meet with us. Thank you so much once again, and yeah, we'll see you around.
Thank you so much.
I welcome Mr. Jijesh Kalyar to present the gift as token of love and appreciation to Mr. Mumshad Mannambeth.